Chapter 375, The Fury of Doomsday. It starts with us on the Justice League watchtower. Me, so Kal aside from Lex Luthor being your most notorious enemy, who was your most dangerous out of them all that you faced? Superman, that's a really good question, JD. But if I were to guess, my most dangerous enemy was Doomsday. I gasped when I heard that name. Me, Doomsday the Destroyer? Lincoln, I've heard of him. He's the monster that killed you. Superman, yes. He did kill me. But I was reborn after the fight. Luna, that is amazing. Lori, who is Doomsday? Me, he was known as the monster that killed Superman. He was created by Lex Luthor as a genetic experiment that went horrible awry. This is what he looks like. I use my magic and show what he looks like. Lainey, is that Doomsday? Superman, that's him. He was a ruthless monster and the one responsible for killing me. Lincoln, I read how he killed you in this comic. The Death of Superman. Me, that's right. I remember that comic. That was one of the saddest comics ever created in the history of DC Comics. Doomsday was so powerful that he overwhelmed the Justice League. Lily, that was unbelievable. I can't believe that Lex Luthor created such an unstoppable monstrosity. Lisa, Lex Luthor did have the scientific genius to create such an abomination of nature for such a destructive purpose, but he lacked the ability to control him. Me, precisely my point, Lisa. Doomsday was a mindless monster whose sole purpose was to destroy Superman. I can't believe that he set out to kill you, Kal. Superman, me neither. Hawk Girl, Doomsday was the deadliest foe we ever encountered. Very, you'll get no argument from me, Shayera. Carol, it's just hard to imagine that Lex Luthor was capable of creating such a horrific monster that can destroy anything. Vince, that's just absolutely horrible. Suddenly I sensed a huge energy signal approaching fast. Me, gasp, whoa. Do you guys feel that? Lincoln, yeah. I sense an enormous power. Lori, where is it coming from? Wonder Woman, look. Wonder Woman pointed outside and we saw a wormhole snaking its way out of a dimensional portal, and it snaked its way down to New York City. Me, so that's it. The dimensional vortexes come out of portals from different universes across the fabric of the space-time continuum. Lincoln, that is so cool. Lynn, looks like the vortex is appearing over New York City. Me, let's go see. We flew down to New York City and we saw a figure emerge from the vortex. It was a monstrosity that was responsible for the death of Superman, Doomsday. Me, it's Doomsday. Superman, but how can that be? He was dead. Carol, this Doomsday must be from a different dimension. Vince, that could be Carol. Doomsday, so I see you have friends with you, Kryptonian. Superman, I thought I was rid of you for good, Doomsday. I killed you before and in this time you don't exist anymore. Doomsday, your friends won't be enough to save you this time. You caught me off guard the last time and now I will kill you. Me, I don't think so, Doomsday. Let's power up. Me, Very, Carol, Lincoln, Linka, Lainey, Yuko, my children and Lily went Super Angel 3. Ben became way big. Ben, way big. Me, A to Custar. Those aliens are huge. Way big, that's right, JD. We went at Doomsday and viciously attacked him. I punched him in the face and he punched at me and I blocked it and I kicked him in the face. Jared fired an energy ball and it blew his left arm off in a powerful explosion. He regrew it back and punched at Jared, but he went over his punch and kicked him in the face and kicked him in the stomach. Lori fired a huge wind blast and blew him into a building with incredible force, and Nicole fired a blast of cosmic energy and it hit him and exploded. Doomsday exploded out of the rubble and charged toward us. Hulk and Doomsday charged at each other and they punched and released a tremendous shockwave of power that shattered all the windows in the area, and lightning was forming around their fists, and Hulk kicked Doomsday in the face and Venom tied him up. Lewin and Lindsay fired their light powers and Lewin blew both of Doomsday's arms off and Lindsay encased him in a red light crystal. But Doomsday broke out of the crystal and web and I kick him into the air and Superman used his laser vision and burned him and Hawkgirl bashed him in the face with her mace. Carol fired Godzilla's orange atomic ray and burned his legs off. Way Big jumped up and ripped Doomsday's arms off. Doomsday screamed in pain and Vince fired an energy beam that blew a hole into his chest and out the other side. Lincoln and Linka fired a blast of lightning and blew his head off. Me, now to finish you for good Doomsday. I form a tiny orange energy ball on the tip of my pointer finger that was no bigger than the size of my pinky fingernail. I held it above my head and the ball expanded rapidly to where it was the size of the planet Mars. Me, Doomsday. This energy ball I have here contains enough power to obliterate 20 planets and this ball is for you. Doomsday regenerated his limbs and saw the huge energy ball ready. Me, burn in hell Doomsday. Supernova. I throw the ball at Doomsday and it enveloped him and completely obliterated him in an instant to the point where not even an atom remained. Out in space it exploded with incredible power. We powered down and saw the explosion vanish. Me, Doomsday energy signal has disappeared. It's over. Hulk, that ball destroy him completely. Very, that's right. Cody, we did it guys. Everyone all over the city cheered wildly for us. Me, no problem everyone. Thank you all. Very, it was what we had to do. On the Justice League watchtower we were having dinner with the Justice League. Me, well, we saved the world from the wrath of Doomsday. Flash, you guys sure did. Our teamwork was more than enough to take him down forever. Vince, that's right Wally. Doomsday was no match for us. Cody, Doomsday got what was coming to him. Me, yep. He will never terrorize the world or any planet ever again. Wonder Woman, no he won't. Nicole, to make sure he never comes back I sealed him into the book of vile darkness for all eternity. Me, good thinking Nicole. Nicole, thanks Dad. The end. Another fanfiction complete. Doomsday was by far the deadliest foe of Superman. He killed him in the movie Batman vs Superman and in the new animated movie based on the comic The Death of Superman. Nico-chan 11 gave me the idea for this chapter and in the end we prevented Superman's death from happening a second time. Thanks for the idea man. The Death of Superman comic was the saddest and most tragic comic in the history of DC Comics. Let me know what you all think. See you all next time.